Cody, Coach Gibbons said that they ran an 8-man front against you. Did you?
I'm sorry, what?
That Utah State ran an 8-man front against you. Did they switch their defense through the course of the first half? Because you guys were moving the ball on the ground pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, I think they did a couple things different in the second half, but I mean, they stayed true to what they do, the whole game, and I mean, I give my hats off to them. That's hands down the best defense we've played so far, and I mean, those guys are just relentless with their rush and with their pass coverage, and they did great. Obviously, I mean, I missed some throws, we had some drop balls, we had some protection issues, and all around, and it's stuff that's easy to fix, and we can work on it, and it's only week 4, and we're getting better, and thankfully for our defense, they did such a great game that they could hold them off, and we put up enough points to get the win.
Coach,
George, can you take me through that fourth and 9 where Keem tried to scramble for the end of the game, you tracked him down?
We just had a good plan going the whole week with Coach O for the inside people to push rush and the outside people to line wide and just angle in and rush tight just to keep them in a tight box. So we just did that, and I just came back, came up and under, and just made the play.
Cody, you hear often the defense had a good plan. When you look at the offensive game plan, do you say, man, if we could have changed some things or whatever? How did it work out?
I feel like we played efficient to where we didn't turn the ball over, except for that sack fumble. But I mean, you want to protect the ball. You protect the ball, you get the win, and you keep them away from getting good field position. I feel like we did that well, but obviously there's some stuff we missed that we wish we could have had back. And then I mean, obviously we're going to improve on that. We're going to get better, and every week's not going to go as planned. It's not going to go perfect every week, and a lot of people don't realize that. You think, oh, well, they played great last week and they should be perfect this week as an offensive unit. And Utah State did a lot of things that really worked against us, and they pressured the whole game, and they blitzed the whole game. And I think they had a really good scheme for our offense. But like I said, at the end of the day, we got the win, and that's all that matters, and we're 3-1, and now we're moving on to Arizona State.
Cody, are you surprised at how greedy they were on defense? I know you had a difficult time getting the ball to Marquise. I know you had 6 catches. I mean, were you surprised at how well they played you on defense?
No, I mean, we knew watching film all week that their front 7, their DBs, were very physical, and their D-line was just relentless, in their rush, and people saw it, and it kind of takes you every game plan. You got to move a little bit more too, and guys are getting through on the rush, and even not even getting a sack, but hitting me after I throw it, it still makes you have to get a little bit quick, move around a little bit more, and it kind of throws off timing a little bit. So I think they did a great job disrupting the pass game, but I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, we had some drops. I missed a couple throws, and I mean, we're just a few plays away, from having 3 or 4 more touchdowns.
You always talk about being your toughest critic, and how you can watch film right after the game. Are you feeling frustrated right now about the way you played?
I don't know, not necessarily frustrated. Obviously there's some stuff that I think overall we could have done. But at the end of the day, like I said, we're 3-1 now. We got the win. But I mean, yeah, obviously it's not good enough to just win. You gotta get better and you gotta improve. And yeah, definitely, I'm gonna go back, watch film today, and just learn from it. And I think it's a learning experience. And I think we played a lot better though. There's sometimes, I mean, there's stuff we could have done better, but I feel like we played good as an offensive unit, not great.
Going back into going on the road into a Pac-12 game at Arizona State, you feel good about where the offense is?
Absolutely, yeah. I feel, and like I said, I mean, I just keep reiterating that people saw me. We had some drops, and I missed maybe a couple throws, and then some protection stuff that were just right there from having a, 250-yard day passing in the air, and 2 or 3 more touchdowns overall as a unit, and that's stuff that we can fix. And yeah, I feel very confident with our offenses at, and I mean, you have to feel like that. And I'm excited for the challenge of getting an away game, and it's been nice being at home these last 3 games, but it's exciting to go into someone else's house, I guess, and go compete against them. And Arizona State is a great defense, so it's going to be a good challenge for us.
What do you feel improved in order for the offense to really get clicking, really get going, and get Marquise involved in the offense?
Yeah, I mean, I think just everything overall, and me putting the ball where it needs to be, catching the ball downfield, and also protection stuff. We had some let-ups in all areas of the game, and again, I mean, Trey played great, and the run game was great, but we still can improve in the pass game, and that's just stuff we can work on, and I'm excited, to go back and work on it this weekend and go back to work, and just get ready for Arizona State.
George, can you talk about the 3rd down conversion coming in Utah State? They were like 65% the first 3 games. Today they were somewhere around 30 or less %. Can you talk about the key plays there in the third downs?
Right, it's just all the scheme, just due to Coach Pendergrass, he just sets us up every week to just play perfect, and that's what we expect. We just come out here, we just put our uttermost into it, so just like, we don't pay attention to the percentage or the stats or anything like that. It's just they still gotta play us, they haven't played us, that's our attitude. So we just looking at it and just getting our scheme, just getting what we have to get, and then just getting the job done.
George, you guys have been talking all year about this scheme and how it's different. Take us inside the sideline, the huddle, about the confidence and what it's doing collectively as a defense.
Yeah, we just all feel like we're the best on the field. We take that approach. We work harder than any group. We put everything into it. We give it our all every day, and we just expect to get as much as we can out of it. So just the scheme, I mean, it's not as much as the scheme as it is the players just taking on the attitude and being accountable to themselves.
Cody, what has to happen for the offense to be able to feel that same way about themselves?
Yeah.
When does that
Just fix little things, like I said, just fix these little mental and physical mistakes we had in the game. And we're right there like we were last week, and it's just gonna be up and down. It's not always gonna be a perfect game, and everyone can't expect it to be perfect. And I feel confident as in that was an old-fashioned, football, just smash mouth game, back and forth, and both defenses played really well. And our offense struggled a little bit at times, just with how they played, and how their relentless rush, getting to the quarterback, and just leaving those hits on me and getting through some plays. And our offense line did a great job, and I feel like they did really good. But there's just little things here and there that we can fix, and we're excited for the challenge, and it's just exciting. We'll see where we're going to be a few weeks down the road, and keep working, keep getting better, and where this offense can be, and we know what we can do. But like I said, at the end of the day, we got to win, and we're happy.
George,
Let's do one more.
How do you feel about the defense, again, heading to Arizona State?
I feel good about my defense. We're confident. I already know Coach Pendergrass is going to have a great scheme for us, so we're just going to go out there and execute and just get the job done.
Thanks, fellas.